Hello, this is Mr. William again, and now it's time to practice slope-intercept. Let's get started. So state the slope and y-intercept of the graph of each equation. So we know the slope-intercept form is y equals slope times x plus the y-intercept. So this right here is my y-intercept, and this right here is my slope. So my slope is 3, and it's positive, and my y-intercept is 4. You can see the y-intercept written like this, 0, 4, because it's at point 0, 4. The second problem, this is my slope, because remember it's y equals slope times x plus my y-intercept. So my slope is negative 3 over 7, and my y-intercept, or b, is equal to negative 1, 7. What is the slope of negative 3, 7? What that means is my rise is negative and my run is positive. So a slope of negative 3 over 7 means I go down 3 and I go over 7. Down 3 over 7. So it'll look something like that. All right, this problem. Now, there's a little trickery here because it has to look like this. So because it doesn't, I have to move this to this side. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. And what do I get? This goes away, and I have y equals negative 3x minus 4. So my slope is negative 3, and my y-intercept is negative 4. Okay? It says write an equation of the line in the slope-intercept form. What's my slope-intercept form? Y equals slope times x plus the y-intercept. So my equation here is going to be y equals negative 3/4 x minus 2. Or if you want to be a little more specific, y equals negative 3/4 x plus a negative 2. But because that equals a negative, it's going to be negative 3/4 x minus 2. Slope intercept form. Number 5. Slope-intercept form. So I have y equals 5, 6 times x plus 8. Pretty simple there. Okay. Now write equation in slope-intercept form for each graph. Y equals mx plus b. Well, this is my slope, and this is my y-intercept. So what's my y-intercept? My y-intercept is here, is 0, 5. So my my y-intercept is 5. And we know how to calculate slope. Now, my slope here I know has to be negative. So whatever I do, I know my slope is negative. Let's count. So my slope here is rise over run. Remember, it's negative. So I go down 1, 1, 2, 3 over 3, 1/3. So my equation is y equals negative 1/3 x plus 5. Okay, here, my y-intercept is when x is 0, y is -12. That's my y-intercept is -12. My slope, I'm going to count my rise over my run. And this slope is positive. So I count. Make sure I can see this. Counting by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 10. It's going up 10 over 2, 4, 6, 8 over 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 8. So my rise over my run is 12 over 8, which if I divide by 4, I get 3/2. So my equation is y equals slope times x plus my y-intercept. I said my y-intercept was a -12, and my slope is 3/2. So that's my equation. All right. That's about 7 minutes. We'll stop right here, and then I'll finish it up in a separate video.